These are the lessons I've learned while doing wedding videography. If you don't know already, I'm Zach. I'm a wedding videographer. My company is named Cut Room Productions, and we primarily shoot weddings and events. And these are the things that I have learned while shooting wedding videography. I've written everything down too, so I don't forget. Lesson number 1 is audio is way more important than any piece of camera gear ever, period. If you don't have clean audio, it's going to be super distracting. And this also goes for music too. Make sure you have the proper licensing and make sure that you have the right mic for the right situation. Otherwise, the audio is going to be jarring and could take away from the main story that you're trying to tell with an entire wedding video. Number 2 is capture real moments. Look, when you're doing wedding videography, there's nothing to capture but real moments. B-roll of these staged moments are really cool and they get a lot of hype throughout a wedding video, but when you capture a real moment that's happening in real time, you're going to capture real emotions, and that's just going to tie back the couple to the same emotions that they felt that day. When you capture real emotions and you're able to retell that story, those real emotions come back up when the couple is rewatching that wedding film that you made for them. Congratulations. Number 3 is having a backup camera and a backup camera angle. Here's what I mean by that. When you shoot a wedding, and let's say you're doing a run and gun one camera setup, and that one camera locks up its shutter or no longer has power for whatever reason, what are you gonna do? You're kind of screwed. If you have a backup camera, those scary moments will go away, because if your first camera fails, you always have one to rely on. Now, when it comes to camera angles, however, you'll be able to control the pacing a lot better with 3 cameras rather than 2 cameras, because you'll have a third angle to add a little different look to said wedding video. Number 4, I've kind of already touched up on this, but number 4, your gear doesn't matter for when you're getting started. However, if you do want quality stuff, you are going to have to purchase a lot more gear. And that's just the rule of thumb for every hobby or every business too. The more quality gear that you have, the more quality of the product that you're going to be able to pump out. That's just basic business arithmetic. So when it comes to getting started and you're like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. No, you don't. Just grab a camera, throw on your favorite lens, and go shoot something. But if you're wanting to level up over and over and over again, then yeah, gear does matter. You can't think that you're going to shoot the same exact stuff on an FX3 as you would an ARRI Alexa. You just can't compare the 2 cameras. So therefore, when I say that gear does matter, it's only for the sake of quality. But getting started, just grab your camera and go shoot something. Number 5 is that experience is better than the shot. And what I mean by that is when the couple is working with you, they are going to be experience what you are like, how you handle them, and everything else in between from start to finish, from booking you up until their wedding day and the days after. That experience of working with you as a creative matters more than that really epic shot. Because let's say you're getting the best shot that anyone's ever gotten at a wedding, period, and you're just a mean, rude person, but you captured this amazing shot. When they see that amazing shot, they're going to think to themselves, yeah, that's a really cool shot. However, our videographer was really mean and rude and demanding. It's like they're always going to think those feelings when looking at your work. And I'll give you a perfect example. Is when I started, I was not a great videographer whatsoever. I mean, I could critique the crap out of my work left and right and point out everything that's wrong with it, but the couple doesn't see everything that's wrong with it. They see this wedding video that is sentimental to them, and they're also like, our videographer treated us right. He was amazing from start to finish. As long as you're passionate about it and your heart is in it and your heart is in it about serving other people, then you should be fine. So when it comes to the experience of working with me, I find that way more important than getting the perfect shot. However, I will try my best to get that perfect shot. I'm just going to be as nice as I possibly can while I'm trying to get it. Which brings me to number 6, which is you're there to serve. When you're doing wedding videography, you are there to serve the couple. no one else. Now, you're not building your portfolio. I mean, you could be building your portfolio at the same time, but you're there to serve the couple. When I'm shooting a wedding, I always try to think of what is the one thing that I could do to go above and beyond. And I remember moving furniture around for this one venue, and now I'm their recommended vendor because I was there to serve and make sure that the day goes over well. When it comes to the couple, I'm still there to also serve them. And a perfect example of how I go above and beyond for the couple is not only do I provide, a good service of videography and everything on their day of their wedding, when people eat at a wedding, when dinner's served, what I do is I check in with the couple first and foremost and be like, hey, I'm going to take a little break. Is there anything that I can get you before I do that? Can I get you something to drink? Do you guys have all the silverware you need? I just double check to see if they have everything to sit down and relax before I sit down and relax. Because at the end of the day, you are there to serve the couple. Number 7 is to set expectations. Make sure the couple knows what you're going to be doing as a creative, and make sure that you know what the couple wants as their final result for their wedding film. Because when you set those expectations of this is what they're looking for, this is what vibe they're going for, and everything in between, it makes shooting a whole lot easier rather than just showing up on the wedding day and be like, yeah, I'll just capture this. Like, you know the tonality of it, you know the mood of it. Maybe it's romantic, maybe it's modern, maybe it's goofy, maybe it's whimsical is one that I get all the time, which I love. Make sure you have like a mood board for every single shoot that you do, and you'll understand why you shoot it, and then you can figure out how you could shoot it moving forward. Expectations are everything. So there you have it. If you feel like you learned something, hit that subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And if you just liked the video, I'll see you guys next time.